welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Lauren and I do videos about home and lifestyle here on YouTube. I would absolutely love for you to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Now, I did want to take a moment to thank you guys so much for 43,000 subscribers. You guys have no idea how much happiness and joy you bring to my life every single day, and I just appreciate you guys so much. Now, today's video is my first ever what's for dinner style video. I'm very excited because I absolutely love watching these style of videos on YouTube, so I hope you guys enjoy. Keep in mind, we're not on any sort of diet, so we don't do keto, we're not vegetarian. These aren't extremely healthy meals, but they are pretty cheap and pretty easy, so I hope you guys enjoy, and let's just get on into the video. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna be making is creamy chicken taco chili. This was actually the first time that we had it, and this is hands down our favorite meal that we had of the week. It was so yummy and so simple. I'm gonna have all the recipes down below, but basically all I did is dump all of these ingredients into the Instant Pot, and you could definitely use like your stove or a crock pot to cook this as well. I just happened to use the Instant Pot, and it was a pretty cheap meal as well. I hate when we decide that we're going to cook at home and then we end up spending so much more money than we would have if we went out to eat, just because different recipes have so many ingredients. This was really just chicken, corn, black beans, rotel, and ranch dressing mix, and then some seasonings, and all I did is put it in the Instant Pot for 20 minutes and make sure it is sealed, and then quick release when the Instant Pot went off, and then you're just gonna add a block of cream cheese and stir it around until melted. It was so yummy. I'm telling you, I'm not usually a huge cream cheese fan, but this was absolutely delicious. Now, we decided to serve ours with some cheddar cheese on top, as well as some tortilla chips, and I would definitely recommend that. You could eat it as a soup or a chili, but we just scooped ours with tortilla chips with the cheddar cheese on top, and it was so good. So I actually filmed this video a couple weeks ago, and I think I've made this dish like 4 more times since then. It was so yummy. So next, I'm going to be making a pot roast, and I'm actually also going to be doing this in the Instant Pot. This is the last Instant Pot recipe in this video though, so if you don't have an Instant Pot, don't worry. And like I said, these recipes can always be modified to like different cooking situations, but this was actually my first time ever making a pot roast, and I followed the tasty recipe and it turned out delicious. So basically, I'm just going through and taking the chuck roast and searing it on all sides. I'm just adding some minced garlic, or you could add fresh garlic as well, but I had minced garlic on hand, and then adding carrots and onions and some beef broth. Now once again, I'm going to be putting the lid on and making sure it is sealed. This one actually cooks for a pretty long time because it is so thick, so I'm cooking it for 50 minutes. So if you do this, make sure you know that you have 50 minutes that you're going to have to wait. So I did it pretty early in the evening. And next, this is actually going to be mashed cauliflower. Of course, you could put this on mashed potatoes, but we wanted to go the healthier route. So I am cutting up the cauliflower, and then I am going to be taking out all of those ingredients that were just in the broth and leaving the broth in there. I'm going to add a little flour to turn it into a gravy. Next, I cooked the cauliflower in there, and when it was done, I just mashed it up, added some sour cream and some butter, and then I'm serving it with the mashed cauliflower on the bottom with the pot roast on top and the carrots and onions. And this also was so delicious. I topped it with a little bit of gravy and some green onions, which are my favorite. And typically I'm actually not a big like pot roast fan, and this was absolutely delicious. So since this is a what's for dinner video, I figured I would show what I made for dessert this day. So me and my husband were really craving some banana bread, and I actually didn't have bananas that were ripe enough yet, so I googled how to make bananas ripe faster, and apparently you can just put them in the oven for like 350, 375 and put them in there for about 20 minutes, and then once they're a shiny black, you cut them open and it kind of, I guess it makes the bananas ripe faster. And so then I'm just going through and making this banana bread recipe. Now I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna share this recipe in the description because I didn't really like how it turned out. My husband liked it. It wasn't sweet enough for me, but that could also be because the bananas weren't ripe on their own. But I didn't end up making banana bread last weekend, so the week after this was filmed, and I used a different recipe and it turned out absolutely amazing. So I will have that one in the description. If you guys are enjoying this video so far, I would absolutely love if you would take a moment to subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up. I'm hoping to reach my goal, which was 50,000 subscribers by my birthday on May 18th. I know it's a little bit of a stretch at this point, but maybe we can get kind of close. And if you do choose to subscribe, definitely leave a comment down below and introduce yourself. I love when my YouTube family feels like a community and we all get to talking and get to know each other. And so next I am cooking one of my go-to meals. I would say I probably cook this like once a week. William absolutely loves it, and he is a toddler, so it's kind of hard to find things he loves right now. So what I do is I always pour the pasta sauce into the pot, and then I put some frozen meatballs. I add garlic powder, onion powder, minced garlic, Italian seasonings, and I let this cook for about 20 minutes on like medium heat. And next I am sauteing onions and green peppers. In our house we always add tons of veggies to spaghetti. I'm not sure why. I don't really like spaghetti when it doesn't have veggies in it. It's too plain or something. So then I'm also adding spinach. We kind of like to sneak spinach in anywhere we can, so a lot of our recipes contain spinach. And then once that is all done, I am adding the sauteed onions and green peppers into the pasta sauce. It is so delicious. I also added some mozzarella cheese, and then I'm just adding my penne noodles, and this was so yummy. I always put a little more cheese on top and some Parmesan, and I love it. It is so simple and easy and quick, and William loves it too, which makes me one very happy mama. So by this point of the week, I was getting a little lazy. You'll notice that the meals kind of get more and more simple as the week goes on. On this night, James had to work a little bit late, so I was just making dinner for me and William. So I decided to make us some quick and easy sandwiches. So this is pretty typical when I make sandwiches. I always put a little bit of mayo and some honey mustard. Funny, I used to hate mayo until I had my son, and now I don't mind it, but it only has to be enough to keep the bread moisturized. If there's too much where I can taste a lot of it, then I do not like it. And on our sandwiches, I usually add some spinach as well as turkey, and then I also put cheese. On this night, I did cheddar cheese. Sometimes I like pepper jack, but William really likes cheddar, so I decided to go with that. And I always have to have chips on my sandwich. I cannot eat a sandwich without chips. I don't know if I'm a total weirdo. Let me know in the comments below if that's something you do. So yeah, this is what we had for dinner on that night. So this night was even easier. I just took some pre-cooked frozen chicken and heated it up on the stovetop, and then I took some whole wheat tortillas and I made a quesadilla with cheese and chicken, heated that up and served it with some salsa. So it was quick and easy, really yummy, and William loves it, so that made me happy too. And that is it. Now that is it for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up so I know that you want to keep seeing these style of videos. Also, please take a moment to subscribe if you haven't already. My goal is to hit 50,000 subscribers by my birthday on May 18th. Well, I set that goal a while ago. Now I feel like it's kind of a stretch at this point, but a girl can dream. And if you guys are looking for another video to watch, I will have my last video linked here on the screen. It is a clean with me, and I know you will enjoy, and I will have a link to my channel right here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have an absolutely amazing day.